Hi, I'm Anna, and welcome to the Somport Deep Cut. There's a rhythm to diploma study that we don't talk about often enough. We talk about soil types and slopes, we talk about tannins and finish, we talk about why Great Southern Riesling behaves the way it does, but we rarely talk about the part of studying that has nothing to do with the book at all, the part where you stop. Today's episode is about that pause, not as indulgence, not as escape, but as strategy. The reset we pretend we don't need, right until the moment we realize we can't keep going without it. Because the truth is simple, fatigue doesn't just make us tired, it reshapes how we think. A drained mind misreads acidity. A tense mind loses the thread of an argument. And the harder we push through that exhaustion, the more muddled everything becomes. A reset isn't an interruption to your progress, it's what protects it. When I talk about reset, I'm not talking about something dramatic. It might be a walk, the kind where you let your thoughts stretch out a little. It might be stepping away from the desk to make tea or your favorite home cooked nostalgic meal, or folding laundry, or listening to a piece of music that settles you back into yourself. Sometimes the most powerful reset is simply remembering that you're not the only one feeling overwhelmed. You're part of a cohort quietly carrying the same hopes, the same fears, the same pressure. One of the resets I lean on most is breathing, not the stylized performative kind, just the human kind, the kind that reminds your body it isn't under threat. If you want to do this with me, settle in wherever you are. There's no right posture. I sit cross legged most days. You might be in a chair or on the floor or even in bed. Place one hand on your belly, one on your chest. Feel the warmth of your palms. Inhale through your nose slowly over 4 counts. Hold gently for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 6. Let's do that again. Inhale slowly through your nose over 4 counts. Hold gently for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 6. And once more. Inhale through your nose slowly over 4 counts. Hold gently for 2. Exhale through your mouth for 6. This is the simplest way I know to clear a space inside my head. Not to banish the stress, but to soften its edges. Your reset may look different. It may be light or physical or quiet or creative, but whatever shape it takes, it works for one reason. It interrupts the spiral. It gives your brain the room it needs to make sense of everything you've been trying to learn. Resetting does not mean you're falling behind. Resetting is how you stop wasting time pushing when you're no longer absorbing anything. It's the equivalent of decanting a young wine, that small intentional pause that lets everything settle, breathe, and return clearer. So if you're listening to this and feeling overwhelmed, if your notes are starting to blur, if your confidence is wobbling, if the adrenaline that once pushed you has now turned into pressure, take this as permission to stop for a moment. Close the book. Step outside, breathe, let yourself be human for a little while. Resetting isn't what takes you off track, resetting is what keeps you on it. And the beautiful part is that none of us have to do this alone. We're all walking this path. Some days confidently, some days shakily, but always together. Take the pause you need. Your work will be stronger for it. And when you're ready, come back. I'll be right here with you. I hope you enjoyed listening, and I'll see you on the next Deep Cut.